You know, you got to come out hard if you're going to start out like that.
I agree.
So let's see what happens, man. Like I said, I've really been waiting to. Oh, and tries to come right in with this. Oh, nice exchange there,
yeah,
and Bradford with a big smile on his face.
Roppolo
Roppolo
called him on, and then he just picked him up and slammed. This is really
and we're
good.
down on the ground. That escalated quickly.
Very quickly. Happens in this game.
Yes, it does. People go from vertical to horizontal in a matter of seconds.
That's it.
Throwing some body shots there. And I don't know about you, but myself, I wouldn't want to be feeling any of those body shots from Mr. Bradford.
No,
that's a big guy.
I don't think I want to be slammed like that either. That was a pretty good slam there. They're working on the ground.
Well, yeah, Roppolo is he's fitting it off pretty well.
He's got his back up against the fence, getting his heels on his hips, trying to get it where he can squeeze out and get up the fence, I think.
Oh, yeah, but he's not blowing his wad on trying to get up either, man. He's throwing some shots in there himself.
Right. Trying to grind it out.
Chris with a very serious look on his face there, and, Coby looking a little bit comfortable. Looked like he's having fun, man. I don't think I've seen that smile come off his face yet.
I think if you're going to be fighting, you better be having fun.
Oh, man, they say if you don't love what you do, then,
find something else.
Exactly.
Yeah, these guys getting after it, man. This is one we put together. It just came quickly. They wanted it, both of them, so.
And looks like he's trying to get in a little bit of a guillotine there. A little bit hard to see. And he pulls guard. He's got the guillotine
in there. That's pretty deep. He can get that
he's
other
only
arm.
got one arm on
one
it.
arm.
He can't get that right arm in, so he's working for it.
We talk about you burn your arm out with just one in there.
Yeah.
You don't want to burn them arms.
Well, those are some big arms, man, and the big logs take a little bit longer to burn than the little ones. So
yeah,
we'll see if that's the same here in submission attempts.
That's right.
Yeah.
He let go of it.
Yeah, it looks like he thought a little bit better of holding on to that thing.
Probably figured, let me let go of this.
All right, and we're going to end the round with Roppolo throwing a little bit of leather on the ground. A little bit of ground and pound action there. So if you were to be scoring that fight, man, what would you give it?
That's a pretty close round right there. I'd probably say that Bradford won that round on aggressiveness, but you never know. I'm not a judge, but he was aggressive to slam, to tried to choke, but Roppolo gave him all he wanted that round for sure. Yeah.
I mean, I can't count how many fights that you're watching and you think, okay, yeah, this fight's definitely got to go this way. And then the judge's decision comes out, man, and it's just a completely different story. They see it a whole nother way.
Right. Yeah, sometimes they just see it different than we see it.
So if you're Wade in the corner there, what do you tell Coby getting ready to come back into the second round?
Just tell him to keep doing what he's doing. It's working. They work the game plan. You got to stick to the game plan if it's working. So I think so far that's probably what he's telling. Calm down, breathe. Come in here and take your shots.
And Roppolo's got a pretty good chin, man. Nice left from Bradford.
Great left hand. He's standing there looking at him still.
Oh man,
he's got to get that center, that head off center line when he goes back. Bradford caught him with one stepping out.
Yeah, the head movement there would have definitely helped him in that situation.
And you'll see that on these title fights and these bigger fights, these guys got a lot better head in them. These guys are, young and new to the cage, so it's things they learn as it goes on.
Yeah, exactly. And
but they fight.
Man.
No, there's no quitting either one of them.
And coach calling for some knees there from Bradford.
I think Bradford's been known to have pretty good knees there.
Well, we're back on the ground. Let's see what happens.
Polo tried to throw him, and it didn't work out his way.
Yeah,
ended up on bottom.
Yeah, Bradford ended up with full mount. So if if he can get out of Roppolo's grip here,
see what kind of ground and pound he's got.
Man, that's a big dude. I could I could definitely see him throwing some serious leather.
Roppolo's doing the right thing by holding him tight though to him, so he can't get that ground and pound off.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Because if Bradford gets to posture up and throw those hands,
yeah.
It could be, it could be fatal for
it don't take much, these big boys.
And that's what's so exciting about the big guys getting in there, because, one guy can be winning the entire fight all the way through, and it can change with one shot.
Yeah, he's holding in tight to his belly. He threw some shots, and none of them landed.
Bradford's a little bit high on him there, so it's making it a little bit easier for Roppolo to kind of hold tight and not let him get those good, clean shots.
He's being smart about it, that's for sure.
Well, he's got 45 seconds to do it, so.
It's an eternity in there.
Oh, man. When you got a guy like that on top of you trying to put his hands on you, that's definitely an eternity.
Oh, he moved in the side with that triangle.
Well, let's see if he got the head and the arm in there. It's looking pretty tight, man.
It is. I don't know if he's got enough time to get it or not.
Well, Roppolo's got to fight it off for 17 seconds, and let's see if he can do that. Okay, he's still moving.
He got spun over, so I think he's got it now.
I thought for a second there we were going to lose him, man. He got kind of still for a minute.
He survived,
but
that's for sure.
He survived the round.
Man, that was a good transition into that, though.
And, the hands behind the head there just kind of kicked back and relaxed for a second before heading to his corner.
Yeah. Well, Kevin in there working the ice bag on Coby.
Yeah, man.
Brent over there. Roppolo ain't even sitting down. I guess he's like, hey, I ain't tired.
And Wade, I'm sure over there right now telling him just mash on the gas.
Right.
Finish
Don't let up now.
Strong. Exactly.
Don't let him back in it. If you're Brent in Roppolo's corner, what are you telling him after the second round?
Well, you got to try as hard as you can to keep a guy like Coby out at distance. You want to keep him at bay.
Right.
Because, once he gets in close, he gets in that pocket, he's doing some serious damage.
Right.
Roppolo really kind of picked it up a little bit in the second round with the striking. I saw some pretty even exchanges there. So
hey, for the heavyweights, these boys are in shape.
Yes.
Neither one of them look gassed, and that's awesome to see.
Nobody really breathing through the mouth.
That means they've trained hard and trained right.
Yeah, well, cardio is a huge part of this sport.
Oh, a good left. Coby caught him with that center line, head-on center line. Is when you're getting out of there, you got to get off at angles.
But the thing about it is, Roppolo has not taken his eyes off of him yet. He took that shot, he ate it, and just right back in there. So
you got him up against the fence, trying to put a little pressure on him. So
he's definitely showing. He's got one hell of a chin.
Yeah.
Well, they're tied up here. Let's go up against the cage and let's see what we do. Now, if I'm coach, I'm hollering for some knees right about now. Roppolo was in a bad position there, and he's worked his way up.
Yeah, he's putting a little pressure on him.
Yeah, because where his head was down low a minute ago, that was nice.
Yeah, these guys.
And Bradford going for the single leg. Nice takedown.
His slam is really good.
And we're back in top position and throwing some heavy leather.
He's got that mount again. That's just, he's trying to pin his arm down, get his knee on there.
Yeah, if he can get one of those arms pinned down to where he can throw some good clean shots.
Right.
I mean, this this could be the beginning of the end for Roppolo.
Yeah, that's right. Got Brandon Hill just sat in here on taking a look at it. Man behind the scenes getting these fighters ready to come out.
So Brandon, what did you think about that first fight?
I didn't see it.
He didn't see it. He's in the back.
He didn't see it, guys. He's back there herding all these fighters and getting them up to the ramp so they can get down.
He's getting Coby and them out, and Chris out here ready to go.
We got Miss Heidi.
Let me put her on the headset.
Boss lady, my wife Amber Bishop, sitting here enjoying the fights.
Oh yeah, man. That was. And now we've been doing this for about how long now, John? I mean, this is AKA 10. This is our 11th MMA event.
Just over 2 years, and we've had quite a few, shows, and we're moving on, man. We got some big things coming for 2020. So stick around. We're gonna be all over the place.
And John, if I'm not mistaken, Miss Andrea KGB Lee has snuck in the back door on us.
Yeah, KGB. She told me she was gonna be here, and so she's in. There's a fight and she's in town. She's gonna be there. I promise you.
Oh yeah.
And Coby, he's just going to town.
Coby's back on top. A little bit of ground and pound.
Yeah.
And you know what? Roppolo toughed it out.
Right.
He toughed it out, made it to the end of the third round, and man, give it up for both of these guys.
Oh man, Roppolo and Bradford put on a show. Heavyweights.
Both debuts, man, impressive debuts from both parties, man. Roppolo's got a hell of a chin, and Bradford is throwing some serious heat.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I like that. I'm a big boy, so I like the heavyweights, man.
But you know what? It doesn't matter what we think. Ultimately, it's going to fall on the judges as they turn in their scorecards and tell us what they think of the fight.
Mike, fix that corner pad. Fix that corner pad at the bottom.
John muting out there for a second as we give a heads up to our buddy Mike in the cage there to fix that corner pad there. But Stan's going to hop over there and take care of that for us.
Right. Stan's good. He does it all, man.
Yeah, man.
David's in the ring. We're going to find out. Who do you think? Who you got?
Man, I got to go with Bradford on this,
Yeah.
It was a really close fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of big boys dropping bombs, we are going to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges have seen this fight the same way. Therefore, declaring your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the red corner, Coby Bradford.
It's a good call.
And
Good fight.
Yes, man, definitely. Coby comes away with a win in his debut, man. Impressive.